Welcome back to the second PU students. This is Baswaraj, the lecturer in economics. So come to now second PUC macroeconomics, that is part B, chapter 10. The today's video 10.5, effect of an autonomous change in aggregate demand on income and output. How the autonomous change in aggregate demand, when aggregate demand changes, how it can be have an effect on income and also output. Come to say, when there has been changes in the aggregate demand, it will be changes the income and also output also can. It is the level of income, the level of changes in the income, especially for equilibrium level of income changes as per the changes in the income and also output. When there has been level of income depends on aggregate demand. Level of aggregate demand can changes in aggregate demand. When there has been aggregate demand changes, it could be changes as per the level of income also can changes. It means when changes in income, that leads to change in the aggregate demand, because autonomous changes can be takes place, there is a changes in the income also can. But if aggregate demand changes, if aggregate demand changes, that leads to changes in the equilibrium level of income. Leads Say, if aggregate demand changes, AD means aggregate demand changes, that leads to change in equilibrium level of income. Changes in the aggregate demand, changes in the income. In the case income changes, aggregate demand also changes. But it can be happen in one of the combinations of the above changes takes place due to the following situations. Due to the following situation, it can be takes place when there is a changes in the aggregate demand, that leads to be changes in the equilibrium level of income. That we shall come to know what are those situations. First situation, changes in consumption. Changes in consumption due to the changes in the level of C. And second, the changes in C. This is autonomous consumption. This is induced consumption. Autonomous consumption and induced consumption. Here changes in consumption can take place in two ways. One is due to change in autonomous. C bar denotes the autonomous consumption. Due to changes in C, small c without any bar could be called as induced consumption level. But as assumed that investment is autonomous and not depends on income. Investment is autonomous. Investment is autonomous, but it will not depend on income. It will not depend on income. It is investment is autonomous, but it will not depend on income, because when the variable is autonomous, that cannot be depend on any variables, nothing but income, consumption, and also many others. Autonomous in the sense that it won't depend on any other variables like income, price, and also something else. This is what is changes in consumption due to the changes in autonomous consumption and due to the changes in the induced consumption. Investment in the case, it is autonomous. There is no question of any induced, but it will not depend on income. ಇದು autonomous ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಲಕ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ತಂತಾನೇ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಲಕ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, changes in investment due to the changes in autonomous consumption. First one is changes in investment, availability of credit. Availability of credit. Here, what the changes in investment due to the availability of credit? First dependency is availability of credit. When the availability of credit in the sense that credit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲ, availability ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಲಭ್ಯತೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎನಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ದ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಲ ಸಿಗುವ ರೀತಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ, ಪ್ರಮಾಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ಬಲ್ಕ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. That's what as availability of credit means whether credit is available easily or whether it is available at cheaper rate of interest. Easy availability, cheap rate of interest. Rate of interest at the low rate of interest. This what is in the case of easy availability, it can be possible to be get investment can be more because easy ಆಗಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ತಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಚೀಪ್ The rate of interest. When the rate of interest is lower and lowest, automatically the people will bring more money and also can possibly be put in the investment. It is also a reason. This is what is how the changes in the level of investment depends on the way of availability of the credit. And it is easy and also cheaper rate of interest also one of the major reason. In the case of higher rate of interest, in the case of high rate of interest, the changes in the level of the investment will be lower. There is a lower changes in the level of investment will be lower because when there is a high rate of interest, the people cannot come forward to get the more and more credit. That's why ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಡ್ಡಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿನೇ the rate of interest is also one of the decisive factor for the changes in the level of investment. That's why it is also one of the matter. Secondly, the interest rate. Interest rate of interest. In the case of low rate of interest, people will bring more credit and also they can possibly get the more investment. In the case higher rate of interest, automatically they cannot be possible to come forward to get the more and more credit and also not able to be invest on the investment. This is what is how the changes in investment that cannot be possible to get invest in most of the cases. This is what is how the changes in the level of consumption and changes in the level of investment depends on various factors. The few I have been given here as per your NCERT textbook. But here autonomous changes in the aggregate demand that could be possible to get changes due to the effect on income and also output level. In the case due to the changes in the autonomous consumption as well as the induced consumption, the output level and income of the people or the country can possibly get change. So what is due to the changes in the income and also output, aggregate demand can be changes automatically. This is what is changes in the consumption also leads to be changes in the income and output, and changes in the investment level also that can bring the income and also output to be change in effect. ಹೀಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಬೀರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೌದಾ effect of autonomous changes in aggregate demand, how it can be brings into the changes in the level of income of the country and also output level. Thus national income and also national production, that is GDP, gross domestic production. It is income, national income. This is what is the two reasons are most important. We can come to explain the same with the instance. Here, the changes in the level of the consumption and investment which can be bring an effect in the autonomous changes in aggregate demand on income and also output can be explained with an illustration. We can take a change in investment for example. If a change in investment, we can take it as that is if y equals c plus I plus c into y, c plus I c into y. In the case of c bar and also I bar, c bar and I bar. Y equals c bar plus c into y plus I bar. In the case c bar plus I bar plus c into y is nothing but the aggregate demand. It is aggregate demand. Y equals c plus I. In the case y equals c plus I, y equals c plus I in the sense that here we can say that when y has been bring out of the LHS and RHS, here c bar plus I bar, c plus I equals income, or y equals c plus I. When I investment is some amount, when we can change the level of income automatically, that can be bring the changes in the level of investment. When there has been changes in the investment, that bring the changes in the input and also income and also output. That is what as income can be changes due to the changes in the level of investment. That is y equals c bar plus c plus I. When there has been I equals 10. In the case I equals 10, we can say that 40. Where c bar equals I equals c bar is 40, I is 10 and c is 0.8. 0.8. When I equals 10, I equals 10 is nothing but c bar is 40 plus 0.8 is induced consumption plus 10 equals 40 plus 0.8 plus 10, where I equals 10. It has been bring the level of changes. When there is a c plus I equals 40 plus 0.8 into y plus 10. This is y is there. In the case c into y, c bar c into y plus I, 40 plus 0.8 into income level plus 10. 40 plus 10 is nothing but 0.8. into y equals overall. We can also 1 by 1 minus 0.8 into 50 equals 250. Here 1 by 1 minus 0.8 into 50. 1 minus 0.8 is nothing but the 250 ken, because ratio of 1 is 20. That's why here 40 plus 10 is 50 plus 0.8. That's why 1 by 1 minus 0.8 into 50 is nothing but 250 ken, because it has been taken as a nominal amount. 50 plus is nothing but 50 plus 0.8 y. Depending upon the income, it can be possible to get. It can be possible to get 0.8 into y, in the case 200. In the case it has been 40 plus 10 plus 0.8 into 250. In the case 50 plus 0.8 into 250 equals 50 plus 250 into 0.8. 8 zeros are 0, 8 fives are 40, 4, 8 twos are 16, 16 plus 4, 20. That is after decimal 1 point, that is 200 equals 250. This is what as how it has been the 250. Here 1 by 250 minus 0.8 into 50 is nothing but this is 200 plus 50, 250 can one ratio. That's what is 0.8 of income is 200. 200 plus 50 is nothing but the 250 can. Here 50 plus 0.8 into y ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 50 ಗೆ 50 ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. 0.8 is the induced consumption rate is 0.8 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ and income is 250 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 50 plus 0.8 into 250 is 50 plus 200 is nothing but the 250, because out of 250 0.8 ratio ನ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿಯೋದು 200, 200 plus 50, 250. When there is a income is 10, I equals 10. At the same time, when I equals 20, increase in investment. Suppose investment level ಏನಾದ್ರೆ changes ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. From 10 to 20 it has been changes. 10 to 20 it has been increases. There has been increase. There has been increase in the level of the investment from 10 to 20. ಹತ್ತಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ 20ಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Now we shall come to know what is the effect of changes in the income and output. Income and output ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. We shall have y equals 40 plus 0.8 into y plus 20. 40 plus 0.8 income plus 20. This is C into y. Plus I. C plus C into y plus I plus y. We have been assumed that consumption level is 40, it is autonomous fixed. Induced consumption is 0.8, what the income is there, and investment level it has been changes into increase. So 20. Then 40 plus 20 is nothing but 60 plus 0.8 y equals 300. Income has been changes into 300 equals 60 plus 0.8 of 300, nothing but 240 equals 300, because 300 into 0.8, 8 3s are 24, 0 and 0, that is 240. 300 into 0.8 is 240. 240 plus 50 is 300. Here it has been 250 to 300. It has been increases. Income has been increases. What it has been shows that ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, when effect of autonomous change in aggregate demand, ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ತಂತಾನೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ಪರಿಣಾಮವನ್ನು ಬೀರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ 40, ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ 0.8 ಇದ್ದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಏನಾರು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಂಡವಾಳ, ಎಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸು, ಮೆಷಿನರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಆದಾಯ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಆದಾಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಜನ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೌ ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಹೀಗೆ ಏನಾರು ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ 20ರಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರು 10ಕ್ಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ 300 ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 250ಕ್ಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಲೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಬೀರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಮು 250 ರೂಪಾಯಿಂದ 300 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆನ್ ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಮೇತ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಎರಡೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಸಮೇತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ. This is what how it has been brings the changes in the level of income and output due to the changes in investment. Let us come to know the same concept into the diagram. Diagrammatic explanation. So this aggregate demand and income. Aggregate demand. There is a particular link. This is the 45-degree lane. Degree lane. There must be a parallel of both the changing level of the both the curves of aggregate demand. demand 45-degree main. Aggregate demand. Aggregate demand 1 and 2 is enough. Y Y1 and 2. One and 2, that is Gj. Gj delta I. Delta I and delta I. Delta I and delta I. And E1 here. This is E1 and E2. E2. AD2 equals AD2 equals A bar plus C into Y and even AD. C into Y. A bar. A bar 1. A bar 2. This is come to know the diagram which can be changes. The Y denotes the income, AD denotes the aggregate demand. Here two curves are parallel, that is aggregate demand curves. Aggregate demand curves, there is A bar and also A bar 1 and 2 is there. Here A bar in the sense that A bar equals C bar plus I bar. Together is called as A bar. Autonomous, the consumption and investment. Autonomous, consumption and investment. This is shows that when there is a changes in the level of delta I from 10. This is changes in the level of 10. When I equals 10, this is I equals 20. I equals 20. Due to the changes in the level of investment from the 10 to 20, it can be rises in the level of autonomous consumption and investment level. Autonomous consumption and investment level has been changes from A1 to A2 can. That leads to be changes in the income from Y1 to Y2. ಯಾವಾಗ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹತ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಐಗೆ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಸೊ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ E1 is the equilibrium point is E1. ಈ E1 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ aggregate demand equal ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ E1 ಗೆ. that has been shifted to the new equilibrium is E2. E2 ಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ the level of aggregate demand from the Y2 to G ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ Y2 to J ವರೆಗೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು aggregate demand first level that is increases to the E2 level. E2 level can be, this is what is up to E2 level it has been increases. Then aggregate demand can changes into the higher level of AD1 to AD2 when the equilibrium point of E1 changes to E2 due to the increasing of change in the investment from 10 to 20. ಹಿಂಗೆ 10 ರಿಂದ 20ಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಟೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕಲಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ can be changes that leads to be changes in the aggregate demand of AD1 to AD2. A bar 1 plus C plus into Y is changes to A2 plus C Y. This is what AD1 level ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ AD2 level ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಇದು equilibrium of E1 equilibrium of E2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. This is what how it has been come to changes from the E1 F here E1 Y1 is equal to the E2 Y2 can changes. This is what increasing of investment, increasing of aggregate demand can be. This is how it has been the abnormal change in aggregate demand brings the income and also output level also changes due to the consumption and investment. This is what is the concept of autonomous changes in aggregate demand. This is thank you one and all. I will come back with the next video of macroeconomics.